fondest and earliest memories is from when I was about 3 or 4 years old. She would pull me around in the living room with my little red wagon, singing the cowboy song, Wagon Wheels. Just as the Israelites had God with them as they faced the giants, I have had music with me as I face my own giants in life. The Italian Jewish composer Mario Castelnuovo Tedesco was born in 1895 in Florence, Italy, and immigrated to Los Angeles in 1939 to escape the Holocaust. He composed music for piano, violin, orchestra, choir, and film music, many pieces on Hebrew or Jewish subjects. The piece I'm going to play is from a set of pieces he composed in 1967 for classical guitar. The title is Preghiera, or prayer, and is meant to suggest chanting, a very appropriate topic for this day.
Now you can turn to page 192 for the Matavu. The parasha Balak from the book of Numbers refers to the seer Bilam, who was sent by King Balak of Moab to curse the Israelites. But only words of exultation miraculously leave from his lips when he sees how beautiful the tents are set up in the Israelite encampment. He exclaims, "Ma tovu oalecha Yaakov, mishkenotecha Yisrael." Oh, how lovely are your tents, O Jacob, your dwelling places, Israel. These tents appear to be harmonious and peaceful. Perhaps these are the shelters of Torah inside, and the homes inside are the synagogues the Israelites have made for themselves. The tents are so important in the Balak narration that we sing the Ma Tovu each Saturday morning to reflect on ourselves, where we are in our lives. Are we beseder in our lives at home, in our synagogues, within our community, on earth?
Tovu ohalecha Yaakov, ohalecha Yaakov, mishkenotecha Yisrael. Ma tovu ohalecha Yaakov, ohalecha Yaakov, mishkenotecha Yisrael. Va'ani berov chastecha abo ve'etzecha eshtachaveh el heichal kodshecha be'yiratecha. Ma tovu ohalecha Yaakov, ohalecha Yaakov, mishkenotecha Yisrael. Ma tovu ohalecha Yaakov, ohalecha Yaakov, mishkenotecha Yisrael. Adonai ahavti me'on beitecha umekom mishkan kevodecha. Va'ani ashtachaveh ve'echra evrecha lifnei Adonai osir. Ma tovu ohalecha Yaakov, ohalecha Yaakov, mishkenotecha Yisrael. Ma tovu ohalecha Yaakov, ohalecha Yaakov, mishkenotecha Yisrael. Va'ani tefilati lecha Adonai teratzon. Elohim berov chastecha neni be'emet yishecha. Ma tovu ohalecha Yaakov, אוהליך יעקב, אוהליך יעקב, משכנותיך ישראל.
Please join me on page 195. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe. With divine wisdom you have made our bodies, combining veins, arteries, and vital organs into a finely balanced network. Wondrous maker and sustainer of life, were one of them to fail, how well we are aware. We will lack the strength to stand before you. Blessed are you, Adonai, source of our health and strength. Baruch atah Adonai, Rofei kol basar umafli la'azot. Have you ever been afraid of change? I know I have. 32 years ago, I moved to California from Baltimore, my hometown. It took me about 2 weeks to drive across the United States, sightseeing along the way. It was an exciting and adventurous time for me. I arrived in Los Angeles with no job, really no definitive plan where to live. Although I was excited to be here, I was scared too. I only knew a handful of people. I was starting my life from scratch, unfamiliar with the land and people. Coming from a predominantly Jewish community, it was the first time in my life I had been exposed to so many people of different ethnic and religious backgrounds. I needed to find a job, doctors, a place to live, open a bank account, make new friends, etc. People sometimes made fun of my accent. They knew I was an outsider. I had a hard time pronouncing the strange city names. Driving my stick-shift Honda Accord in the hills or driving on either the 405 or the 101 freeway was a feat in itself. Never in my life did I drive on a highway that had five or more lanes with so many cars. It always felt like I was in a car race. In this week's Parsha, the Torah relates how Moses sent 12 spies to the land of Canaan before they could conquer it. When they came back to report the findings, 10 of the spies insisted that the people who lived there were giants and were way too strong for the Jews to conquer. They were confident in their report and left no room for contradiction. But 2 of the spies, Caleb and Joshua, did contradict the others and reported the land was one of flowing with milk and honey. Joshua and Caleb tell the community that there's an exceedingly good and that with the faith in God, the people will conquer it. Their actions found favor in God's eyes, and they were rewarded greatly for their courageous behavior. Unfortunately, the entire community of Israelites were then forced to wander the desert for 40 years, corresponding to each day the spies scouted the land. There was no need for the Israelites to scout the land. God asked that they trust God and know that God would always be there with them. However, the people insisted that they had to see the land for themselves. No matter how much Joshua and Caleb tried to reassure the people that God would protect them as they entered the land, the Israelites would not listen. At that time, the Israelites still had a slave mentality that was going to cause them to fail no matter what. They could not see any way that God was going to protect them. Their self-perception was that no matter what, they were going to fail. The Israelites doomed themselves to fail. There was nothing God could do to help the Israelites change their self-perception. Instead, they were going to have to wait till a new generation who did not know slavery would be able to go in and believe that they would succeed with God at their side. Do you believe you can succeed, or are there times when you doom yourself to failure? It's important for us to believe in ourselves. When I came to California, I had a choice. I would either say, yes, I will succeed here in this new land, or I could have said, I'm going to be miserable, and then I would have been. Fortunately for me, California always had a positive reputation. It was a land of good weather, beautiful beaches, lots of celebrities, and new opportunities. I had no hesitation to move here. When I arrived, I had the confidence I would find a job, a place to live, and make new friends. 1 month later, I was hired as a registered dietitian at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center in Los Angeles. Although I loved working there, I eventually moved to Orange County in 1989, where I purchased my first home and raised 2 wonderful children, Megan and Zach Schenker. At this time, we became members of Temple Beth Sholom. Over the years, I crossed many roads together. I learned many lessons along the way. As I sit here writing this, my life is at another major crossroad. I don't know what my future is going to look like, but I know that I have the self-confidence and perseverance to triumph any obstacles with my family, friends, and God by my side. Thank you.
We continue on page 196 with Elohai Neshama. Elohai Neshama shenatata bi tehorahi. Elohai Neshama shenatata bi tehorahi. Elohai Neshama shenatata bi tehora tehorahi. Elohai Neshama shenatata bi tehorahi. Elohai Neshama shenatata bi tehorahi. We join with our Benot Mitzvah as they lead us beginning on page 198 in the Berchot HaShachar, the morning blessings, which we will chant half in Hebrew, starting in the Hebrew, followed by the changing second half of the English.
Has given us the mind and ability to distinguish day from night. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, who opens the eyes of the blind. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, who frees the captive. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, who lifts up the fallen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, who stretches the earth over the waters. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, who strengthens our steps. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, who clothes the naked. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, who gives strength to the weary. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, who removes sleep from the eyes, slumber from the eyelids. Baruch atah
We join together on page 209 in a very special prayer. This is called Kaddish de Rabbanan. This is a Kaddish for the ending of a period of study. And a Kaddish is a bookmark that ends a period of time. And as we are setting this bookmark at the end of this period of time of significant study, we sing this beautiful melody for Kaddish de Rabbanan written by Debbie Friedman. For our teachers and their students and the students of the students, we ask for peace and loving kindness, and let us say Amen. And for those who study Torah here and everywhere, may they be blessed with all they need, and let us say Amen. We ask for peace and loving kindness, and let us say Amen. We ask for peace and loving kindness, and let us say Amen. We ask for peace and loving kindness, and let us say Amen. We ask for peace and loving kindness, and let us say Amen. We turn to page 218 for the final psalm of this section, Psalm 150. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 el bekocho, hallelujah, merkia uzo, hallelujah, big Tav, hallelujah, Kiram Kulo, hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Hallelujah, betega shofar. Hallelujah, benevel v'chinor. Hallelujah, betohu machon. Hallelujah, beminim be'ugam. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Shama, hallelujah, betzir tzele shuam, kol hanashama te hallelujah, kol hanashama te hallelujah, 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 Page 224, Chatzi Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei rabam, ועלמא דברה חירותי, וימליך מלכותי, בחיי חונוב יומי חונוב וחיי כל בית ישראל, בהגלה ובזמן קריב, וימרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מברך, לעולם ולעולמי עלמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם וינשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתעלה שמי דקודשה בריחו לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דמירן מעלמה וימרו amen. We rise for the Baruch Hu, page 226. Yai da 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 da. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la la. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach Baruch Adonai HaMevorach HaMevorach Le'olam va'ed HaMevorach HaMevorach Le'olam va'ed.
Please join me on page 228 for the Yotzer Or. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Yotzer Or uvarei choshech Oseh shalom uvarei et hakol Hameir la'aretz v'ladarim alecha barachamim Uvtuvo v'chtesh v'kol yom timid Say bereshit Marbu ma'aseh Adonai, kulam bechochma sita. Haaretz kinyanecha. Titbarach Adonai.
Or Chadash al Zion Ta'ir, 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 Benizker Hulanu Me'era Le'oro Venizker Hulanu Me'era Le'oro Chadash Al Zion Ta'ir Or Chadash Al Zion Ta'ir.
Baruch atah Adonai Yotzer Hamorot.
We continue on page 231. Once or twice in a lifetime, a man or woman may choose a radical leaving, having heard Lech Lecha, go forth. God disturbs us toward our destiny by hard events, and by freedom's now urgent voice, which explode and confirm who we are. We don't like leaving, but God loves becoming. Baruch atah Adonai, habocher be'amo Yisrael be'ahava.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. You may be seated as we join with all of our Benot Mitzvah as they lead us in Ve'ahavta, page 234.
Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzvah hayom al levavecha v'shinatam bebanecha v'dibartam ba'am v'shivtecha v'vitecha u'lechtecha b'derech u'shofecha u'kumecha u'shatam alecha v'ha'ilotafot b'neinecha u'ktartam amizuzot beitecha u'visharecha למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי ואתם נפגשים אליהם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם אלוהים. אני Adonai Elohim.
Adonai Elohechem Emet. You will find the lyrics to And You Shall Love on the inside page of your packet. And you shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. And all these words which I command you on this day shall be in your heart, shall be in your heart. And you shall teach them diligently unto your children, and you shall speak of them when you sit in your house,
shall write them on the doorposts of your house and upon your gates, and upon your gates, that you may remember and do all of my commandments, and be holy unto your God, unto your God, unto your God.
So please turn to page 239, and won't you join me in the top reading? Emmett. There is no place where you are not. Even in the wilderness there is your word. Emmett, that pen strokes of lightning, white fire, black flame, stir the soul's passion, guide our sacred way. True and enduring is Torah. Your truth for us is certain and established, now and forevermore. Like Moses, Miriam, and all Israel, we sing out and rejoice. So as Janet pointed out, the Torah portion deals with the Israelites at the border of the Promised Land. Will they have the skills to adapt to this mystery place? What are they facing? God instructs Moses to send out a scouting expedition to find out. Learn about the topography, from the desert to the hill country. Who lives there? This is not an empty land. It is inhabited. Not just a few indigenous tribes, but various strong tribes, the Jebusites, the Amorites, and others. The Israelite scouts must bring back a report about the agricultural potential and fortifications. In other words, could the people who live there be conquered and removed? All but two see disaster for their fellow Israelites. Caleb and Joshua are optimistic and want to report that all is well. Who's right? To rush in? Terrifying. The other Israelite scouts see how large the people in Canaan are, how advanced. Their cities are walled, their fields bursting with produce. Better to return to Egypt. But is there a better way? Could this mass of Israelites negotiate? Could they cross the border without permission and slowly integrate? This is not an option because they need to set themselves apart from other groups living in the land. In our times, this same scenario plays itself out. Masses of migrants are streaming across the globe, fleeing wars and natural disasters caused by climate change. Refugees from the horrors of civil war in Syria, Rohingya survivors of genocide in Myanmar, Eritreans fleeing death and destruction, and Hondurans taking chances by crossing inhospitable and dangerous Mexico. Large numbers bring their children on flimsy boats, hoping they will survive. It will only get worse. Torah describes the Israelites entering as an army to conquer the land and remove the inhabitants. The Israelites would face war and famine. Wars and famine could be the final act in this modern sequence. Our leaders prevent the masses from pouring across borders, but this does not solve the problems of those facing a multitude of horrors in their homelands. They are coming to us and other safe havens for survival. Unfortunately, the well-off countries have had a strategy to seal borders, wait, and do nothing more. The modern Calebs and Joshuas want to create change. They have faith that we can make our world whole again. But as we wait to take action, the masses of people fleeing to find a land of milk and honey grow larger. Walled cities will not work, as they did not work for the Amorites or the Jebusites. Each milk and honey nation can try to find a solution alone or work with other well-off countries. Hopefully, it's not too late. We can stand by and wait for a miracle, or acknowledge the world is facing larger numbers of migrants trying to reach safety, and know that we will have to take action. We need to help those fleeing. This is a world problem. We cannot live in isolation. God had the Israelites postpone going into the land until the next generation. But today, waiting one generation to act is foolhardy. Nations working together to change is the only choice. Going back to Egypt is not an option.
We join together in Mi Chamocha, our Song of Freedom, page 240. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 ya la 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 la, ya la 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 ya la 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 la, ya la 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 ya la 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 la. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nedaba kodesh nora tehilot oseh pele, nora tehilot oseh pele. Shir החדשה שיבחו גאונים, לשמחה שפת הים, יחד כולם הודו והמליכו ואמרו אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. יא לה 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 לה, יא לה 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 יא לה 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 לה, יא לה 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 לה, יא לה 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 לה, יא לה לה לה, יא לה 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 לה. Su Yisrael, Kuma be'ezrat Yisrael, ufeidech le'umecha Yehuda ve'Yisrael. Go aleinu Adonai Tzebaot Shemo, Kedosh Yisrael. Baruch Ata Adonai, Ga'a Yisrael. Adonai sifatai tiftach, ufi yagid tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, and that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch Ata Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei Avoteinu v'Imotzeinu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'Konei Hakol, V'Zocher Chasdei Avot v'Imahot, U'Mevii Geula Livnei B'neihem, Le'man Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshia U'Magen. Baruch Ata Adonai, Magin Avraham, Ve'Zerat Saram, אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכל אתה רב להושיע, מוריד הטל, מחכל חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומידו מלך, מלך ממית ומחיה, ומצמיח ישועם, ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל, ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי הכל. נקדש את שמך בעולם, כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום, ככתוב על יד נביאך, וקרא זה אל זה ואמר,
קדוש, 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 אדוני צבאות, מלוא כל הארץ כבודו.
אדיר אדירנו אדוני אדוננו מאדיר שמך בכל הארץ.
ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו.
אחד הוא אלוהינו, הוא אבינו, הוא מלכנו, הוא מושיענו והוא ישמיענו, ברחמיו לעיני כל חי. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, ימלוך אדוני לעולם, אלוהי ציון, לדור ודור. לדור ודור נגיד גודלך, ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נקדיש, ושבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש. We join together at the bottom of page 250 as we sing Vishamru. Vishamru B'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat La'asot et HaShabbat Lidorotam Berit Olam. Vishamru B'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat לעשות את השבת לדורותם בבית העולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם בבית העולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם בבית העולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם בבית העולם.
We continue on page 253. Where has this week vanished? Is it lost forever? Will I ever recover anything from it? The joy of life, the unexpected victory, the realized hope, the task accomplished? Will I ever be able to banish the memory of pain, the sting of defeat, the heaviness of boredom? On this day, let me keep for a while what must drift away. On this day, let me be free, free of burdens that must return. On this day, Shabbat abide. Help me to withdraw for a while from the flight of time, contain the retreat of the hours and days, from the grasp of frantic life. Let me learn to pause for this day. Let me find peace on this day. Let me enter into a quiet world this day. On this day, Shabbat abide. Baruch atah Adonai, Makadesh HaShabbat.
Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu Be'amecha Yisrael U'tefilatam be'ahava tekabel U'tehi leratzon Tamid avodat Yisrael Yisrael Amecha El Karov Lechol Kore'av Pnei El Avadecha V'choneinu Shefa
Please join me in the Hebrew refrain on page 257. It's Modim Anachnu Lach, means we acknowledge with thanks. For the expanding grandeur of creation, worlds known and unknown, galaxies beyond galaxies, filling us with awe and challenging our imaginations. Modim Anachnu Lach. For this fragile planet Earth, its times and tides, its sunsets and seasons, Modim Anachnu Lach. For the joy of human life, its wonders and surprises, its hopes and achievements, Modim Anachnu Lach. For human community, our common past and future hope, our oneness transcending all separation, our capacity to work for peace and justice in the midst of hostility and oppression, Modim Anachnu Lach. For high hopes and noble causes, for faith without fanaticism, for understanding of views not shared, Modim Anachnu Lach. For all who have labored and suffered for a fairer world, who have lived so that others might live in dignity and freedom, Modim Anachnu Lach. For human liberties and sacred rights, for opportunities to change and grow, to affirm and choose, Modim Anachnu Lach. We pray that we may live not by our fears, but by our hopes, not by our words, but by our deeds. Blessed are you, Adonai, your name is goodness, and you are worthy of thanksgiving. did it for me, thank you. Shabbat Shalom. According to the Tanakh in Genesis 1, God made the world with words. God spoke, and the world came into being. Each letter has a spiritual power to it because each originates from God. Even in the Talmud, it says that Rabbi Hananiah ben Tradion, one of the rabbis who lived around the time of the destruction of the Second Temple, 70 CE, was burned at the stake by the Romans because of his love for teaching Torah. As he was wrapped in his Torah scroll and burning, he told his students, "I can see the parchment being consumed by the flames, but the letters I see flying heavenward." As he endured the pain of the burning Torah on his flesh, Rabbi Hananiah was comforted by his love of words. I've had a lifelong fascination with letters and words. They have energy and power. They convey beauty, happiness, love, sadness, hatred, humiliation, and pain. I love seeing how words connect to other words, how words in one language are so similar in other languages, how the Romance languages are derived from the Latin. It's also true for me in Hebrew, a language I have studied on and off for years, though mostly off, to be honest. But in this latest round of studies, I began to take the words and the prayers apart and try to learn the roots of each word. This is the exercise which I found to be the most helpful in understanding Hebrew prayer. So imagine how exhilarated I was in class this past year when I would interrupt the class to smugly show off how I'd taken a word apart and how it was just like another word in a different prayer. Some people love the thrill of the home run or the basketball swishing smoothly through the hoop. For me, it's the love of the word newly examined. It's the desire to know the meaning of each word in my Torah portion before I even learn the trope or the chanting. There are tens of thousands of words in Hebrew, but only about 200 roots. So to figure out not only how words are related to each other, how they enjoy a similar meaning from prayer to prayer with only the prefixes or suffixes changing, but also how they deliver meaning to me through the text, has not been an easy endeavor. Because like most of us, I always want instant gratification. I want to know the meaning of the prayer immediately, the kavanah or intention, without looking for a glorified or metaphorical translation below the Hebrew for the explanation of the prayer. I am like 10 of the 12 spies who went into Canaan to check out the land God had promised them. In this week's Torah portion, Shelech Laha, 10 spies came back wanting nothing to do with the terrific challenge of conquering the land. Too much work lay ahead of them. The tribes continued to prefer the comfort of that which they knew, living as slaves in a land that provided food, shelter, and stability for the past 400 years. They were stuck in Mitzrayim, the Hebrew word for Egypt. Not that they were stuck in Egypt itself, but rather figuratively stuck in what the word Mitzrayim literally means: hardship, distress, oppression, imprisonment, bondage, a narrow place. And so for 35 years, since my adult bat mitzvah officiated by Rabbi Frank Stern, I too have found myself stuck and in Mitzrayim, struggling with a language that I want to learn so badly, but finding every excuse not to enter this journey again. I mean, how many Hebrew books can I have? How many Hebrew classes can I take? How many teachers do I need to teach me? Aside from the Hebrew word Mitzrayim, the other word whose meaning I'd like to share with you is Vaya'alu. It is the first word of my part of the Torah portion that I'm chanting today. So listen for it. And it refers to the 12 spies who who, to repeat, went up into the Negev to scout the land of Canaan. The root of Vaya'alu is the same as the root in the Midrash of Rabbi Hananiah, where the letters of the Torah scroll went up heavenward as he was being burned from the flames. When a Jew becomes a citizen of Israel, or when a Jew is called to the bima to bless or read from the Torah, it is called aliyah or aliyah, respectively. Even an elevator is called a ma'alit because it goes up. All of these words in Hebrew are connected to each other by using the same three-letter root, ayin, lamed, and hey. I thought that by now I'd be able to sight read all the words in our prayer book, but to date, some of the words in our Sidurim still have power over me, and I desperately want to own them one day. So I literally practice lines from the prayers every day, learn a few more Hebrew melodies, and continue along that path. I can't sing all the words to the melodies in the Hakafot when the Torah is being passed around, but I can read them now, albeit slowly. No need for you to know how I've butchered Hatikvah or Psalm 150 in Hebrew over the years. I am yitl by yitl, getting out of my own Mitzrayim. How we use words to communicate, create change, to heal ourselves or others is one of the magical developments since our world began. God made the world with words. God spoke, and the world came into being. May the merit of Rabbi Hananiah and his words protect us all. Amen.
Amen. We join together in Sim Shalom, our prayer for peace, page 258. Shalom, Tova Uvracha, Sim Shalom, Tova Uvracha. Chen v'chesed, v'rachamim. Chen v'chesed, v'rachamim, sim shalom, tova uvracha, sim shalom, tova uvracha. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Amecha sim shalom. Shalom, Tova, Uvracha. Sim Shalom, Tova, Uvracha. We take these next moments for our own silent meditations and prayers.
עושי שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל,
So we've reached that moment which all of these wonderful teachers have been sharing with us about this week's parasha, Shalach Lecha. We've reached this moment of being able to now not only have learned about it by studying with these beautiful teachers. Each of you, you are not only students of Torah, you are our teachers today. So thank you. And so we begin this wonderful journey of reading from Torah, listening to those wonderful words that have been shared and inspired and taught, so that we too may take it all in and be able to experience it for ourselves. So allow us to begin our service for our reading of Torah, page 362, Ein Kamocha.
אין כמוך ואלוהים אדוני, ואין כמעשיך, מלכותך מלכות כל עמים, וממשלתך בכל דור ודור. אדוני מלך, אדוני מלך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. אדוני עוז לעמו ייתן, אדוני יברך את עמו בשלום.
One of the greatest gifts of Torah is for each of us to always remember and hold on to and to know that Torah belongs to each and every one of us. It is a gift that has been given to us starting from Sinai until today, and God willing, for many generations yet to come. Part of our service for reading of Torah is a hakafa. Hakafa, to take the Torah scroll and to march with it around our congregation as this beautiful reminder and teaching that as it goes from arm to arm of our Benot Mitzvah, that we all remember that it belongs to each and every one of us. It is all of our responsibilities to study it, to learn from it, to grow from it, and yes, to even wrestle with it, to challenge it. That is the beauty of Torah. So I'm going to invite our Benot Mitzvah. I understand you have certain places where you are going to go out into the congregation, where you will be giving one another Torah. And when we take the Torah around, you might notice some people will take the tzitzit from their talitot, reaching out to touch it, or their prayer book, reaching out to touch it and kiss it. It's not that we worship Torah, we don't. Rather, we worship one God, but we also show a way of respect and honor of Torah. So now that they have taken their places, we continue now on the middle of page 362, and I invite everyone to please rise.
הרחמים היטיבה ברצונך את ציון, תבנה חומות ירושלים, v'nisa Adon Olamim.
Page 364.
Ki mitzion tetzeh Torah, Ki mitzion tetzeh Torah, Udevar Adonai b'Yerushalayim.
In this scroll is the secret of our people's life from Sinai until now. Its teaching is love and justice, goodness and hope. Freedom is its gift to all who treasure it. Page 366.
Baruch Shenatan Torah Torah, Baruch Shenatan Torah Torah, Le'amo Yisrael b'kedushato. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad, Echad Eloheinu Gadol Adonenu Kadosh Shemo, Gadolu Adonai iti Unerom Mema Shemo Yachdav.
And it is this beauty of Torah that we share from generation to generation. Dr. David Golub, we are honored to have you here. Father of one of our Benot Mitzvah, of our Bat Mitzvah, Janet Schenker, thank you for the blessings of all that you are. You represent all of the family and friends who are here today, for we pass Torah on to them. And so I place this gently into your arms as you give this wonderful gift not only to your daughter, but to all of us and to all of our Benot Mitzvah. So Janet, you are our first carrier. May its weight continue to keep you rooted in your tradition and also lift you up and inspire you always as we walk in the light of Torah.
Lecha Adonai hagedula v'hagevura v'hatiferet v'hanetzach v'haor kivol b'shamayim uba'aretz kivol b'shamayim uba'aretz lecha Adonai הממלכה והמתנשא לכל ראש. על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים, העולם עומד. על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים, העולם עומד. על התורה ועל העבודה ועל גמילות חסדים. על התורה ועל העבודה ועל גמילות חסדים. על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים, העולם עומד. על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים, העולם עומד. על התורה ועל העבודה ועל גמילות חסדים על התורה ועל העבודה ועל גמילות חסדים. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להקדשו. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להקדשו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו. רוממו, רוממו, אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להקדשו. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להקדשו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו. רוממו, רוממו, אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להקדשו. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להקדשו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו. רוממו.
Okay, go ahead and come gather. Please be seated. Beautiful. We got our stragglers going for the kissing. It's all good. There we go. What's the purpose of a hakafah? Not only to give honor to Torah, but to give honor to one another. Say Shabbat Shalom. Hello, how are you? Catch up on things. You're here. That's so cool. So how wonderful to be able to take that opportunity. So as we mentioned, whoops, there we go. This week's parasha is Shalach Lecha, the book of from the book of Numbers, chapter 13. Now, in your books there, you have, excuse me, you have the English translation of each of the Torah portions. So we're going to invite you to follow along in the English or the Hebrew, your choice, or both. You know, you could be a multitasker too, because our Benot Mitzvah are going to be chanting from Torah. And so then the English translation is right there in your booklets for you to be able to hear and to read exactly what it is that they are chanting for us. So Cantor, if you will, please.
I am honored to call for our first reader, Janet Schenker, Ta'amud, Habachura, Habat Mitzvah, Chana Sarah. Chana Sarah, Bat Davidu, Marji Lalia HaTorah.
Take your seat. Okay, there you go.
Barhu et Adonai Hamvara.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam, asher bahar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen.
Vadaber Adonai El Moshe Lemor Shalach Laha Anashim Vayaturu et Eretz Canaan Asher Ani Notain Lifnei Yisrael Ish Ehad Ish Ehad Lamate Avotav Tishlaku Kol Nasi Vahem Vayishlaku Otam Moshe Mimidbar Paran Api Adonai Kulam Anashim Rashi B'nei Yisrael Hema.
So we're going to go right to marking that last word.
So yeah, mark this word right there.
Barhu et Adonai, Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Toret emet v'haye olam, nata batokenu, Baruch atah Adonai, noten haTorah.
Amen. Mazel tov, yasher koach.
It is my honor to call Ria Dorn to the Torah. Ta'amod, habachura, habat mitzvah, Freda Riba bat Tonkin vifruma, Lalia haTorah.
You got it. Nobody's gonna notice. Not at all. There you go.
No one noticed.
No, nobody was supposed to notice. Hi, babe.
You're levitating at this wonderful moment.
Yeah.
You gotta bless him right here.
Barhu et Adonai Hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Ile Shemot ha'anashim asher shalach Moshe latur et haaretz vayikrat Moshe leHoshia bin Nun Yehoshua vayishlach otam Moshe latur et eretz Canaan vayomer alehem eluzeh b'negev va'alitem et ha'ar uritem et ha'aretz mahi ve'et ha'am ha'yoshev alehem hazak hu harafeh hamat hu imarav uma ha'aretz asher hu Yoshev behe ba hatova hu imara uma ha'arim asher hu Yoshev behena have machanim im b'mivtzarim uma ha'aretz hashmena imratza hayesh ba'etz im ayin vahit chazaktem ulchachtem meperi haaretz v'hay yamim yamei Bahuri Anuvim.
Yasher koach. Yay. Take your seat.
Whoops, I gotta go do this. Whoops. Oh, yeah, those grapes.
We love the grapes.
Yes. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Yasher koach.
It is my honor to call Rosalie Lubel to Torah. Ta'amud habachura habat mitzvah shena rezel bat dov ber ve'ester lalia haTorah.
Baruch et Adonai Hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai hamvarach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach le'olam vo'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam asher barabanu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Don't forget to listen to the first word.
Take your tzitzit. No, take the yad.
With the yad. Vaya'alu, vayaturu et haaretz mimidbar tzin ad rechov levo chamad. Vaya'alu, vanegev, vayavo ad Chevron. Visham Achiman Sheshai Vitalmai Yelidei Ha'anak V'Chevron Sheva Shanim Nivnata Lifnei Tzoan Mitzrayim Vayavo'u Ad Nahal Eshkol Vayikretu Misham Zemora Ve'eshkol Anavim Echad Vayisa'uhu Bemod Bishnaim Umin Harimonim Umin Hate'enim Lamakom hahu kara nahal eshkol al odot ha-eshkol asher kartu misham b'nei Yisrael.
Yasher koach. Go ahead, take your tzitzit one more time.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'hayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Yasher koach.
It is my honor to call Sharon Sachs to Torah. Ta'amod habachura habat mitzvah Sarah bat David v'Rivka lalia haTorah.
Baruch hu et Adonai hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai hamvarach leolam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim. V'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Vayashuvu mitur haaretz miketz 40 yom. Vayalchu vayavo'u el Moshe ve'el Aharon ve'el kol adat b'nei Yisrael el midbar paran kadesha vayashuvu otam davar ve'et kol ha'edah vayar'um et peri ha'aretz vaysaperu lo vayomeru banu el haaretz asher shelachtanu v'gam savat chalav u'dvash hi v'sei piryah.
Yasher Koach. Go ahead and take your tzitzit one more time. And kiss right there to the last word. Beautiful. Your blessing.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Yasher Koach. Mazel tov. Let's say it's right here. 'Cause now.
This Torah portion includes a very special section of the Torah. It includes the latter half of the Hafta, read but once a year from the scroll, even though we read it in every service from the Siddur. And so it is a real pleasure to now call back our entire class, who are all going to read a quarter of this maftir, of this final paragraph, which you'll find right there in your programs. Ta'amodna kol hakita shel benot mitzvah l'aliyah haTorah.
Go ahead and take your tzitzit when you get to here. And go ahead and take, so who's reading the first one?
Ria's first.
Ria, come on up. Come levitate again.
Oh,
Go and take
yeah.
your tzitzit one more time. Your tzitzit.
Right, thank you.
Uh-huh. And right there, mark it. Beautiful. Now we're going to close it. And all of us are going to one more time. You ready?
Baruch hu et Adonai hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch atah hamvarach leolam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Vayomer Adonai el Moshe le'amur daber el bnei Yisrael Ve'amarta aleha, ve'asu lahem tzitzit, al kanfei bigdehem, ledorotam, v'natnu al tzitzit, ha-kanfei patil techela. Whoops, okay. There. Ooh, there. Okay, now.
V'chaya lechem latzitzit uritem oto Usfartem et kol mitzvot Adonai Va'asitem otam velo taturu acharei levavechem v'chaye enechem asher otam zonim acharehem.
Leman ba'as. Leman tiskehu ba'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'hiyitem kedoshim le'Elohechem.
Ani Adonai Eloheihem, asher hotzeiti ethem me'eretz Mitzrayim, lihiot lahem le'Elohim. Ani Adonai Eloheihem.
Actually, take your seat one more time.
Yeah.
There you go. I was. All right, ladies, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'hayei olam natan b'torkeinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. It is at this time of having each of you here before our Torah that we get to offer you a special Mishaberach for Aliyah LaTorah. Mishaberach Avotenu V'Imotenu Avraham Yitzchak Yaakov Sarah Rivka Rachel V'Leah. Hu Yivarech et Chana Sarah Bat David Umarji Frida Riba Bat Tonkin V'Fruma Shena Rezel Bat Dovber V'Esther and Sarah Bat David V'Rivka. May the one who bless all of our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, bless these wonderful women here who have come up to Torah in honor of God and of Torah. May each of you merit from the Holy One of blessing, protection, rescue from any trouble or distress, and from any illness, minor or serious. May God send you all blessings and success in each and every one of your endeavors, together with all of Israel, and let us say, Amen. Yasher koach, mazel tov. So which one of you is doing Hagbah? No, okay, I think I'll do it. So we get to offer also a blessing before we do Hagbah, but I am going to invite forward to come for our holding of Torah, Jack Holmes, who is the president of our congregation. He's going to come forward to hold our Torah. And what's your name? Sophie and Charlotte. Sophie and Charlotte, will you guys come up here, please? I need your help, too. Sophie, go ahead and bring up the cover. Fantastic. Charlotte, you're going to hold on to this for me. Stay right here. Stay nice and close. Thank you. But first, we're going to take a moment, because we have Torah with us, to also offer what we call a Mishaberach for healing. There are people within our community, within our families, our friends, within our world, who are in need of healing of mind, body, and spirit. So we offer up this prayer for healing for each and every one of them. Mi sheberach avotenu v'imotenu Avraham, Yitzchak, v'Yaakov, Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, Leah. Hu yivarech et hacholim, as we think about all of those who are in need of healing. And we ask that may God, the Blessed Holy One, be filled with compassion for all of their health to be restored, for their strength to be revived. May God swiftly send them a complete renewal of body and spirit, and let us all say, Amen. As I invite you now to please rise as we give honor to the Torah. Stay right there.
וזאת התורה אשר שם משה לפני בני ישראל, על פי אדוני ביד משה. יאללה לה 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 יאללה לה 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 יאללה לה 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 יאללה לה לה Ya la la la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la la la. Ya la la la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la la la. Ya la la la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la.
Well, not yet. When we get there, we still will read that English. Yeah. We now continue with our Haftarah.
Here are your notes, just in case. Okay, wasn't sure which ones you needed. Okay.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar b'nvi'im tovim v'ratzah b'divrehem hane'emarim be'emet. Baruch atah Adonai Habocher b'Torah u'Moshe avdo u'Yisrael amo u'b'nvi'ei ha'emet v'tzedek.
Vayishlach Yehoshua bin Nun Hashitim Shanayim Anashim Meragalim Cheresh Lemor Lehu Re'u et Haaretz Ve'et Yericho Vayehu Vayavo Beit Isha Zona Ushmo Rachav Vayishkavu Shama Vayamar lemelech Yericho lemor hine Anashim Ba'u Heina Halayla Mibnei Yisrael Lachpor et Haaretz.
Joshua, son of Nun, secretly sent 2 spies from Shittim, saying, "Go spy on the region of Jericho." So they set out, and they came to the house of a harlot named Rahab and lodged there. The king of Jericho was told, "Some men have come here tonight, Israelites, to spy out the country." The king of Jericho thereupon sent orders to Rahab, "Produce the men who came to you and entered your house, for they have to come to spy out the whole country." The women, however, had taken the 2 men and hidden them. "It is true," she said, "the men did come to me, but I didn't know where they were from. And at dark, when the gate was about to be closed, the men left. And I don't know where the men went. Quick, go after them, for you can overtake them." Now she has taken them up to the roof and hidden them under some stalks of flax where she had lying on the floor. So the men pursued them in the direction of the Jordan down to the fords, and no sooner had the pursuers gone out, the gate was shut behind them.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam tzur kol haolamim tzadik b'kol hadorot ha'ne'eman ha'omer va'oseh hamdaber u'mekayem shekol devarav emet v'tzedek al haTorah ve'al havodah ve'al hanavim ve'al yom haShabbat hazeh Shabbat Shanata Lanu Adonai Eloheinu Likdusha V'Limnucha L'Chavod Ultiferet Al Hakol Adonai Eloheinu Anachnu Modim Lach Umavarichim Otach Yitbarach Simcha Begi Kol Chai Tamid Leolam Va'ed Baruch Ata Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat.
Amen. As we rise now, we return the Torah to the Ark. We turn to page 374.
Hodu ha'eretz v'shamayim v'yaren keren le'amo tehila lechol Chasidav Livnei Yisrael Am Kerovo. Hallelujah, Hallelujah. Eitz Chaim Hi Lama Chazikim Ba V'tomcheha Meushar Deracheha Dorchei Noam V'chol Netivoteha Shalom Hashivenu Adonai Elecha V'nashuvah Chadesh Chadesh Yameinu Chadesh Yameinu Kekedem.
Our class came together to do a mitzvah project in late April. Like other adult B'nai Mitzvah classes before us, we wanted to do a project that would benefit the temple and our surrounding community. For our mitzvah project, we participated in the Temple Beth Sholom social action program, Mitzvah Meals. The 4 of us helped prepare over 130 meals for 3 different food shelters. The food went to Casa Teresa, Isaiah House, and the Southwest Community Center. These shelters are all located in Santa Ana. We made several different menu items, which included carrot and raisin salad, fruit and green salad, tuna noodle casserole, vegetables, hard-boiled eggs, and numerous desserts. Everyone was assigned a job from preparation, cooking and baking, packing, assorting, cleaning, and even delivery. We enjoyed giving back to our community, as well as getting to know the other volunteers. Of course, we didn't mind taste testing the food we prepared. It's a great way to spend a Sunday morning. Each Sunday, 12 to 15 volunteers are needed for this good cause. They also accept donations of food and food service supplies. You don't need to be a member to participate. If interested in volunteering, please contact the temple office. It's a great opportunity to help others.
So it is our honor here, along with Jack Holmes and myself. Kendra, come up with us as well, as we get to give some acknowledgments and also some gifts.
Good Shabbos, everybody.
Good Shabbos.
What a beautiful day that God has given us to celebrate 4 wonderful ladies today. Yasher Koach and leading the service, and thank you so much for the gift of the service you gave us. It was absolutely beautiful. And Yasher Koach, and congratulations and Mazel Tov on your accomplishment today. It's amazing. Usually at a bar bat mitzvah, I like to offer words of advice, but today I'm the one that received the gift of wisdom from you. Thank you so much. Mazel Tov.
And so on behalf of our board of directors, on behalf of sisterhood and of brotherhood, on behalf of our whole congregation, we get to offer you some wonderful gifts, including a certificate of your becoming bat mitzvah. Yay. I know. Yay. And so as I sort of say to the kids, when they become bar and bat mitzvah, it's not a driver's license, but it is a license to drive Torah. So may you continue to do so. So we'd like to invite forward. Well, why don't you go ahead and call out from who you have right there?
Sharon.
Sharon Sachs.
Mazel Tov.
Come right over here.
And Janet.
Mwah.
Janet.
There you go.
Mazel Tov.
Here you go. Here's the next one.
Okay.
And right over
Ria.
here. And you guys could, no, oh, Janet.
Stay over here, honey.
Come on over here. And then just set him right here, because we're going to go up to the ark.
Yeah, free trip to Israel, right, yeah. And the best presents come in small packages.
Why don't you come right here? And you can set it right there. There you are.
And who's left? Rosalie. Mazel Tov, sweetheart. Thank you so much. Mazel Tov.
Mazel tov. Let you go right over here. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
You may be
Welcome.
seated.
Excuse me.
Oh, okay.
We just wanted to say our personal thank yous to Cantor and Rabbi.
Now we get to offer the 4 of you our blessings as well. So Rosalie, go ahead and leave the bag right there. She's already excited to read from the books, I can tell. Because there are some wonderful books in there that have been selected for each of you from throughout our congregation. But right now, we want to share with you our words of blessing and words of Torah. And we're going to invite everyone to please rise as we invite you to come join us at the Ark.
Mazel tov to all 4 of you. You all entered into this journey to becoming adult Benot Mitzvah for different reasons and with different backgrounds and perspectives. You have weathered the challenges of this commitment, and we can see today that you have all succeeded beautifully. And in fact, you 4 are now going to be the second group in history to be called the Fab Four. Thank you for being a part of this journey over these past 2 years. Each and every journey to becoming B'nai or Benot Mitzvah is a new one, and I am so honored to have played a part in yours. I am so grateful that we have gotten to know each other in new ways, and that along this path you have shared so many insights with each other and with me. Taking on a challenge with a big end goal like this sometimes feels like jumping in the deep end with your eyes closed. You don't know exactly what the experience is ultimately going to feel like or be. It's probably the exact feeling that the spies had right before they were about to enter the land of Canaan. But now, you are no longer spies. You have risen, Ya'alu, you have risen to new heights. And just like the spies who took those grapes out of the land, your grapes have been turned into fine wine. I hope that your journey continues forward to whatever goals you set forward in life. And as I mentioned earlier when we sang Kaddish de Rabbanan together, the Kaddish for learning, this is a bookmark in time, and it's a very significant bookmark. So I hope that whenever you look back on these moments and on these memories, that they remain to you as continual motivators for you to pursue new insights and moreover to share all of this wisdom and experience that you have with everyone who you encounter in life. When we first studied Torah together, we discussed the Pardes method of studying Torah. Pardes meaning an orchard that represents that we're always surrounded by abundant fruit of learning and that we can hand select that fruit. Peshat, the uppermost layer of that acronym, represents the simplest layer of our understanding. But if we peel away at that idea, we arrive at that innermost layer, the sod, the secret. My wish for all of you is that you find the sod, the secret layer. It's the one that keeps you most excited about what's to come, but with it comes the investment of time, patience, and energy in order to ultimately reap its reward only after you have built that deepest connection. And may you all certainly feel it today because you have rightfully earned it. Ken Yehi Ratzon, may this be God's will. Amen.
Amen. What an amazing journey this has been. And it has been a journey that has not only lasted 2 years, it has been a lifelong journey for each of you. I am so proud of the work that each of you have done, and I am so grateful for the teacher that stands before you, Cantor Reinwald, all that he has given to you and all that has been so much fun to watch as all of you together, not just the 4 of you, but the 5 of you, being able to explore Torah, being able to explore prayer, being able to find also a new place in who you are. Sharon, you pray with your fingers. When we talked about the Devar Torah, finding the words, that's kind of scary of them all up there. But then when we started talking about your guitar and how your guitar speaks volumes for you, we got to hear that and experience that. Your words of Torah come through your fingers, through your heart and your soul. You have blessed us so much with how you have given us that music that is within you. Rosalie, how many times have we rewritten the Devar Torah?
More than one
there you go. But the reason why is because of your love of words. I nearly cried when you talked about Rabbi Hanina and the whole idea there of him being able to see those words, those letters go heavenward. And the reason why I nearly cried was because, Rosalie, those words are always swirling around you. Those letters are always going heavenward, but they also come back down. And you embrace them and you weave them into so many passionate prayers and so many passionate blessings. So thank you for that. Janet, we have stood here not only on this wonderful day, but you have brought your children to Torah. You stood here as their mom, being able to support them and love them, Megan and Zachary together in holding and loving Torah and challenging them and pushing them. And today you took on that challenge yourself. You said, if my children can do this, I can do this. What a journey it's been, not just from New York to California, Baltimore, excuse me, Baltimore. East Coast, there we go. Not just from Baltimore to California, but to this place. May your journey always be filled with blessings. Yeah, there are challenges, there are bumps in the road, but if there is someone who I know can weather them, it is you. You are strong, you are powerful, and you have given that and shown that to your children and to us. Enjoy that journey. Rhea, I want to be you when I grow up. You and Monica, the two of you, oh my gosh. I want to dance like Monica, and I want to camp and hike like you. Doesn't matter, and ski. Oh my gosh, how you ski and tackle those mountains, the ones that I love, the ones that I know as well. You not only climb them, you swoosh down them. And it is awesome and incredible. Your love of nature, your love of finding God in all sorts of different places just gives us pause and breath. I am so grateful when you come back and you share those stories and those pictures. And when you remind us that God is not only in this place, but God is everywhere and especially in your heart. Continue to climb, continue to swoosh. Continue to hike and to find God in all of those places. Take us on that journey with you and let us be a part of it and inspired by you. All four of you, you inspire us. You teach us Torah. Thank you. Keep teaching us. But also for yourselves, what do we always tell the kids? This is not the end. It is only the beginning. Don't run away. There is so much more for you to do and experience. May you continue to experience all that you have created for yourselves, but also all that God has given to you as well. But now may you get to feel and experience this blessing that has been passed on from generation to generation. You have passed it on and continue to pass it on, but now we get to give it to you, these words of Torah. Come close.
Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha.
May God bless you and watch over you.
Yaher Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka.
May God's light shine on you, in you, and through you, and may God be gracious to you.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom.
May you always feel God's presence there with you, granting you lives that are filled with good health, with happiness, and most of all, with shalom. Ken yehi ratzon. Amen v'amen.
Amen.
Mazel tov. As we continue in concluding our service, Aleinu Leshabeach, page 586.
Aleinu leshabeach l'Adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו 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 אחד.
We remain standing now as our thoughts turn to those who are no longer with us. Come join us here as well. With those who we hold with our hearts and our soul, those who have departed from our congregational family, we especially recall Darren Jimerson. We also remember those whose yahrzeits we recall on this Shabbat and during this coming week. Benjamin Adler, Gussie Adler, Clara Amster, Irving Brody, Ann Cherson, Linda Chess, Dorothy Shea, Leo Cohen, Barbara Fine, Alan Getty, Lillian Gibble, Lawrence Goldman, Sylvia Jackman, Betty Margulis Karen, Harvey Elliott Kirshner, Andrew Knopf, Larry Lazarus, Robert Littman, Sidney Mickey Marlin, Jean Pearl Smolovitz Marshall, Peter Marshall, Miriam Mayer, Nehemiah Myers, Howard Miller, Julius Miller, Frank Nice, Julius Rosen, Jarrett Rothman, Barry Rubenstein, David Sachs, Susan Schneider, Hyman Thompson, Harry Weinger, Vicky Weiss, John Zitney, and Betty Zwick. If there is anyone here who's in the period of mourning of Shiva, Shloshim, or Shana, or is observing a yahrzeit of a loved one whose name I have not called, I invite you as I face in your direction, please share their names with us.
Great-nephew James Best. Margie Golub.
For all of them and for all those who have no one to say Kaddish for them, we join together as one congregational family, page 598, Kaddish Yatom, our mourner's Kaddish. Yit Kadal v'yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah, Be'alma divrach yurtei v'yamlich malchutei, B'chayechon uvyomechon uv'chayei t'chol Beit Yisrael, Bagalau v'zman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shemei Rabbah mevorach le'olam v'lomei maya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitdaleh v'yitalal shemei hudasha b'richu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata. Da'amiram b'yalma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama Rabbah min shemaya. V'chaim aleinu v'yakol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu yaseh shalom. Aleinu v'yakol Yisrael v'imru amen. May the source of peace send peace to all who mourn and comfort to all who are bereaved, and let us say together, amen. As Cantor sneaks to the back right over there, we're going to do our Kiddush and our Motzi. And here I'd like to invite forward our colleagues, our esteemed colleagues, Rabbi Steve Einstein, Rabbi Frank Stern. If the two of you will come up and join us for our Kiddush and our Motzi. Here we go. Go ahead and take a cup. There you go. And we're going to join together with Shehechianu as well. Here you go, Rabbi Einstein. There you go. Perfect. Oh, thank you. Here, we'll hide it. So it says, there we go. There's our cover. So we join together with our Kiddush and Shehechianu. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, Shehechianu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. L'chaim. L'chaim. Here, go ahead. All right. All right, guys. So here we are. Okay, everybody come on in together. There you are. Put your cups right there. Grab a hold of the challah. There you are. Come on in, Rosalie. Sorry. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem B'Shtei Avon. Go for it. Oh, yes, in fact, because, Zachary, put your prayer book down, buddy. So, our blessings come not only from our hands, but also from God on high. There you go. We invite you to please put your arms around somebody next to you if you would like. If you don't know who they are, please say hello. As we join together, say Shalom. Say Shalom. Bimromav. Say Shalom. Aleinu. Ve'al Yisrael. Ve'imeru. Amen.
Oh, say shalom b'mromav. Say shalom aleinu ve'akol Yisrael ve'imeru. Amen. Oh, say shalom b'mromav.
Say Shalom.